there's something that's been going on online where I've seen like people regret partying so much, or wasting so much time or so much money on like alcohol and whatever, and they're sort of leaving that lifestyle and they're switching over to the gym. And I'm not saying like you can't do both, but when you leave a lifestyle and you pick one up like entirely, like you've switched focus, like more of your focus on one thing. I've seen more and more people do that, and and I'll say like I was never a huge like I'm not a huge party person myself. Like I'm still in college technically. Like I don't go on campus. I used to, but the classes that I take right now are just online. So I never like experienced the college frat party culture. But when I was in high school, I did go to a couple parties, and like I learned pretty quickly. Like it didn't take very long for me to find out that that wasn't my thing. Like I would see people like blacked out on the ground, like passed out, and they would talk about like they would wake up the next day, or like even a 2 days later, and they'd just be hungover and feel terrible. And it's like, why would you? Number one, you're not gonna really remember much while you're drunk. So if you're trying to like have fun, you're not really gonna remember it anyway, for the most part. I mean, I'm not a drinker myself, but anyway. But number two, you're gonna feel terrible at least another day. You're gonna have at least like a day hangover. So I mean, what's the point? I don't think it's a product of like an online trend. I think it's more of a result of the emptiness that at least the younger generations feel. And I think they found out pretty quickly that party culture does not fill that void. And so I think it's more of just a product of not a trend, but actually the opposite, where people have tried trends like just partying in general and all that stuff, and they've quickly learned that all that is not it. And you can certainly like drink and go have fun in moderation. Like I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I am actually one of those people that I think tend to not let myself enjoy that many things, that much stuff. And there's other people out there that are like that, and I would argue that too much of one thing is bad, whether it's inherently good or bad. Too much of whatever is not going to be productive at the end of the day. And but it's just like every day, it's just more and more like I see people, whether it's like young people that are partying all the time and they like leave that to either start in the gym or become more serious in the gym. Or I've seen people like that like used to be drug addicts or whatever, like any age, that leave certain lifestyles and they start in the gym. And it's interesting because I think that today people, with the way that the world is and whatever, that it's just created a bigger void for people. Like it's just created more ways for people to feel empty, and more distractions and more degeneracy, more all of that sort of thing. And I think that's why people are turning to the gym. They're looking for like the more that people feel empty, the more they're going to look for a solution. And I think people like are finding that the solution is not more of what's causing you to feel empty. I think people are coming to that realization quicker, which is a good thing. I feel like used to, without the internet, people would continue to sort of go down a bad path for longer. But now with the internet, I feel like people are able to like see other people's stories, or like hear other people talk about certain things, and sort of like follow down similar paths. And I will say, like, the internet has made it become more popular to get in the gym compared to like a decade ago. Like used to, it was nothing to like post on the internet about, up until like I said, about a decade ago. But I don't think that's the reason. I think the reason that more and more people are getting into the gym is, like I said, just to fill the emptiness that modern society has created. And number one, before the gym, find Christ, develop a relationship with Him, and then number two, get in the gym. Because number one, you want to have a good spiritual health. Number two, that's when the gym comes into play. And I've already made a video on this, and I'll probably make another one. But the gym has physical benefits and mental benefits. Like, I think if you ask pretty much any gym goer, they would say that they feel better mentally after the gym, and they kind of feel like more motivated to do more things. Like they're just like in a better headspace overall. And yeah, I'm not gonna say like I said earlier, to quit drinking and all that stuff. Like, go and have a good time, you know. But like I said, do everything in moderation. And I'm definitely not someone that should be speaking about that, because I'm bad for that myself. But just don't let yourself get caught up in something that's going to hurt you. So if you're going through something, like I said, if you're in a place where you have like a void within you, and you know you have to change, and you feel empty, like I said, number one, find Christ, and then number two, get in the gym. Because in my opinion, those two things would fix, I don't know, I'm not in a place to tell people what to do. I'm certainly not in that sort of place. You know, like I'm 22, and if there's like a 40-year-old guy watching this, you've been through stuff that I haven't been through. So, you know, I don't really like telling people what to do, but at the same time, I do like giving people advice. I do like helping people. But that's just my recommendation, you know. I definitely would not be in the place that I'm at, and like I said, I'm not in anywhere special by any means, but those two things have definitely helped me out a lot. And you know, if anyone is out there, you know, struggling or whatever, or if anyone wants to change, just do those two things. And you know, sometimes it's kind of hard. You know, sometimes you have your reasons for whatever, you know, like maybe you're overweight and you're embarrassed to get in the gym and whatever. Like, I understand that. Like, I was embarrassed at one point too, because I used to be a skinny kid, and I'm still like not where I want to be. But you know, you can't really, if you're able to like push past that, then it will definitely benefit you. And then at the same time, like, you would learn not to care what people think, which is definitely a big skill that is very important for you to learn. But I hope this video helped out anyone that it could possibly help. I've been seeing some stuff like that online where like people would quit bad things and then they would get in the gym and then it like their whole life has changed. So if you're thinking about it, do it. That's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. I am gonna try to get my little mic to work, that way I'm not talking directly into my phone. But catch you guys in the next video. Peace.